Rockstar families, and welcome to this week's VODCAST. You know, we're coming up on Thanksgiving and this really short two-day week, and it's just a time of year when I just want to thank each and every one of you for the amazing scholars that you send to school on a daily basis. You know, it is such a joy to be teaching each and every one of them, so thank you, and I hope that you guys have a great break Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Thanksgiving here. I also just want to tell you how incredibly successful this year's lock-in was. You know, as I tell the scholars, it's one of my favorite activities of the year. Really because the scholars get to bond with one another, you know, especially their third and fourth grade housemates. They just have a ton of fun, get to sit around the campfire, tell stories, watch movies, and, you know, just have a good time. And, you know, although we're up late and, you know, very long night, it is still an incredible time. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for items that were donated, for your support, for our lock-in this year. It was once again another amazing success. And going off of that note, I just want to congratulate Tristan Pinkerton as this week's Rockstar of the Week. You know, Tristan has really been implementing the Barrett Academy Constitution into his daily life. Myself and many other teachers in the building have really seen him step up his greetings as of late. So we've been incredibly impressed by that, and for that reason I named Tristan Pinkerton as this week's Rockstar of the Week. Congratulations, Tristan. So we have this very short two-day week this week. You know, tomorrow we have a full day of learning. The scholars will start presenting their social studies projects. On Tuesday morning, we're going to be at full day of learning as well, and then in the afternoon we will show the movie Indian in the Cupboard. That half neon green sheet of paper came home last week for you to sign, for you to get permission to your scholar to watch that movie, as it is PG, but the entire 5th grade will be watching that, so that is on Tuesday afternoon, and please send in that green half sheet of paper tomorrow or Tuesday morning, giving your scholar permission to watch that movie. You know, another event is coming up really quickly that I want to let you guys know about, because technically we only have 5 school days before it actually arrives. So on Wednesday, December 3rd, from 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m., we have a Barrett Academy family night for our Barrett Academy team. You know, we decided for the month of December to really have an amazing family game night. So we will be getting onto the Barrett Academy Express. We will just be, you know, on these train cars, eating hot dogs, snacks, drinks, hot cocoa, and just playing games as a family. And you'll also be able to see what our Barrett Academy time each week looks like, as well as the scholars will be working in their house to show you a little bit of that. So it's going to be an incredible night. Wednesday, December 3rd, 6 to 7:30 p.m. You know, the permission form or the RSVP form will be coming home tomorrow. But like I said, we're just going to keep it kind of simple for the month. So we're asking every 5th grade Barrett Academy scholar in our classroom to bring a package of hot dogs and a package of hot dog buns for the evening, and just to send those in before that day so we can have them prepared. 3rd graders are bringing the sides, and the 4th graders are bringing the drinks. And so we're going to provide the hot dogs and the games as well. The school will provide the games. So it's going to be an incredibly fun night. Once again, that's on Wednesday, December 3rd, 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the cafeteria and activity room. I hope to see you guys all there. Finally, you know, our Barrett Academy team will also be visiting the Assisted Living Center very soon here in December. The date is still kind of fluctuating as well as the time, but the scholars are preparing some gifts and some performances for the members of the Assisted Living Center. You know, last year we took the scholars there as well. An incredible experience. We'll probably have a date and permission form coming home to you after Thanksgiving break about that as well. We're looking forward to that so much. The scholars really had a great time last year. You know, one of the hallmarks of a Barrett Academy kid and a Barrett Academy scholar is service. And, you know, on our Class Fusion page, you can go over to there and see some of the images of the amount of food that was donated for our Fall Food Frenzy. On Friday evening, we sorted the food with the scholars. We put it into separate laundry baskets and boxes to be distributed to families in the Barrett community over the next few days. And you know, it was probably one of the highlights of the entire lock-in. It was just incredible to see the scholars sorting it, lining the office hallway with it, and I put a few images on our Barrett Academy Fusion, or on my class Fusion page for you to see. It was just incredible, and the scholars had so much ownership in it this year. They made commercials, they made posters, they were advertising, encouraging their friends to bring it in, and then we had them sort it and distribute it as well, which was pretty amazing. Now I'm going to turn you over to the strategy session, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, Room 21 Rockstars, so today I'm going to first start you off on our Class Fusion page here on the Kate Waller Barrett Elementary School website. And I'm just going to scroll down. I just wanted you guys to see a few of the images that I uploaded onto our Class Fusion page of the amazing work that you guys did with the Food Frenzy this fall. I mean, here on the left is a picture of the final tally of the 4 houses and what they were able to collect, and then here's a picture on Friday night of that great work. So I just want to congratulate all of you. An amazing job. So this week and going into December, starting for reading, we're going to be getting into some summarizing. So here I have put down some questions that can help you to bring out that summarization. Okay, and my challenge to you over break and over the next week before the next VODCAST, and even after that, is to take whatever you read. Okay, so say that you're reading a book over break. Okay, so the first step is to simply read. The second step that I want you to do is just choose a page. Okay, it could be any page. Okay, so choose a page. So choose a page, and then you are going to take that page and put it into 2 sentences, 1 or 2 sentence summary. Okay, we at the beginning of the year we talked about main idea. So you can find the main idea of, say for instance, a paragraph on that page, or maybe each paragraph on that page, and then you're going to have to put those together to come up with a summary. Now the deal with a summary is we want the summary to be straight and to the point. Therefore we don't want this really long story trying to come up with our summary. Okay, so a summary is going to be rather short. These questions here, right here, and right here, are great questions to guide your thinking if you want to do that. You can get yourself 5 house points for writing down the summary of something that you're reading over break. It could simply be a newspaper article. It could be a page in the book that you're reading toward your 40 book goal. Anything like that. Right, that nice little task to practice summarizing, and I want you guys to really practice honing it in and making it very specific. Okay, so there's your challenge for reading this week. Now I'm going to take you down to the writing fix for the week, and if you guys notice here, it's a simple picture. It says make a list of your favorite things in life. Okay, I just thought with Thanksgiving right around the corner here, it would be a cool idea just to take a sheet of paper, take your writing notebook, anywhere that you want to write, and write down that list of your favorite things in life. Okay? If you make that list, take one of those items and just explain a little bit. Why is it your favorite thing in life? And then you can bring it in to receive 5 house points as well. Because as you guys can see, the house point race is incredibly close. And Greenhouse won the 50 points on Friday night at our lock-in, so they are literally right neck and neck with everyone else, and Orange is just a little tiny bit ahead. So the house points race is really close, guys, so any point will count. Now in social studies this week, we will be presenting our Native American project-based learning assignments, okay? So I do not have anything on the VODCAST here available for you to practice, but I will tell you, just to make sure you're looking over everything that you have, as after your presentation concludes, I will be asking your group very specific questions about your Native American tribe. So you want to make sure you're very well versed and prepared for that coming up. Okay, and finally I have some math. Okay, so math, when we come back, we're going to be focusing on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimal numbers. That is our focus for the entire month of December. But before we do that, we have to continue to make those equivalencies between fractions and decimals very fresh within our brains. So I've given you a ton of different ways to practice finding equivalent fractions and decimals at home here over Thanksgiving break, over the next few weeks, that you can earn some house points for. So first of all, these problems here give you the selection, and basically what they're doing on these first few problems is finding equivalent fractions. So anything I'm about to show you is simply worth 1 house point for completing. You have to show all work, 1 house point each problem, bring it on in, I'll look over it, then you can add your house points as well. So you may want to pause the screen as I'm going through a few of the problems and then work on them, and then you can restart the video as you continue with each of the problems. But like I said, here we have a few equivalent fraction problems. Okay, now that x is the unknown number, but you have to find a fraction that's equivalent to 3/5. Okay, so those are my first 3 problems, and those all deal with equivalent fractions. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down a little further. And now I have some numbers for you guys to work with in ordering numbers, fractions and decimals, or mixed numbers from least to greatest. Okay, so there are plenty of problems here. Once again, 1 house point each if you want to practice those. Refresh them in your brain. Practice finding those equivalencies. And especially if you get bored over Thanksgiving break. It's pretty short though, so I don't know if you will. Okay, here we add some percentages and decimal numbers. Okay, so 1 point for each of those. And finally, I have a few other things here where you're basically, we have more of a word problem and you're looking to order items from, shortest to longest or different things like that. Another great way to practice at home. Each of these is also worth 1 house point as long as you show all of your work. So pause it there. Okay, so that's the math practice that I have for this week. One other assignment that you guys can do at home, coming up, everybody's cooking at home and all of those wonderful things, is find a recipe card. Okay, so find any recipe card, maybe something somebody is making at home. Okay, over the holidays here. Okay, so take that recipe card, and I want you to find 2 of the ingredients, or 3. 2 to 3 ingredients. Okay. And what I want you to do with those is order those amounts from least to greatest. Okay? So least to greatest. Okay? Because once again, guys, that's, you're going to find on that recipe card that most of those numbers on that card are either fractions or decimals or mixed numbers. Okay? So I want you just to look at that card and see that, man, these fractions are in real life. Order those from least to greatest. And before I send you back over to Mr. Reichert in person, the secret code for the week is #turkey. Okay, #turkey. And you can get yourself 5 house points if you bring in that hashtag for the week, guys. You may want to say it in a very passionate and exciting way, but #turkey is your secret code hashtag for the week. Now I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Reichert. I'll see you guys later. Okay, Room 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. If your scholar gets bored over the break, they can certainly always log on and earn some house points and also keep their brain fresh with all those concepts as we have 3 full weeks of learning coming back up in December. I hope that all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. As always, if you need anything, let me know. Contact me, phone, email, anything. Follow us on Twitter @ReichertRock. Check our Class Fusion page. All of those great resources. You are the very best families in Stafford County.